will start mine recording. So, party people, when we last left off, we were in room 350. One of those resting
Safe room.
rooms. Yes, a safe room. Sadly, you're all still backlogged on the XP from earlier. So, you've got Jerry there. His mind left him a long time ago when you all, like, fucked with him in, like, room 210 or whatever. But he's still there, holding that torch. Yeah, he like, when he's not doing anything, if y'all, like, call a rest, because, you know, hundreds of rooms, y'all have to take a break at some point or another when in a safe-ish place like this. So he leans up against the wall, maybe sits down on his ass a little bit, rocks back and forth quietly. He takes to muttering sometimes, but he haven't made it out yet, whatever it is he's saying.
Oh, for Quintus' sake.
Oh, do I hear Grast seeking a god to worship?
No, but it seemed relevant that we're in a crazy-ass fucking house. What better god to have on, you know, call a little? Like,
yeah.
This seems like it came out of his mind, so, you know. I'm trying here. I'm rolling with it.
So I believe we have the old formation of Zuri going first, then Grast, then Clyde, then Jerry, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when the party's ready, I will resume. Okay, everyone ready to go?
We're trying to finish the Halloween one shot. I'm ready.
Dom,
Yeah, I'm ready. I was just going to see if Grills had anything to say before I said anything.
Ready. Okay, in that case, game face is on, people.
Dungeon Master, I have my hand on my sword handle, just resting, but will, if need be able to pull it quickly from its sheath. Just
duly noted.
I'm not going to have it out because I don't want to tire my sword on.
Oh, you're pausing to pray for Chromatic Orb. Duly noted. Okay, well, after a surprisingly short amount of time, although not that surprising anymore, you will get it.
Okay, I put my torch out, right?
I generally don't recall. If you want it out, it's out. Just...
Yeah, I didn't want to burn it up needlessly.
Yeah, that's the thing. You all have definitely been going for a bit, but Jerry's torch that he lit at the beginning of this is still going strong. It doesn't even look slightly burned. Huh. Alright, well, the party is gonna continue moving through these small, cramped, then large, then non-Euclidean, then bottomless pit, and then, oh hey, this has got the
that
green
word just sounds wrong.
That's how it is. No, this one has cobwebs in it, but there aren't any spiders. And oh, one of the things jumps out at y'all, and it's just a cardboard cutout. For about 50 more rooms, until room 400. Room 400 is another rest room. Oh, interesting. Alright, so it will be room 405, and then I need to check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How do you spell non-Euclidean?
I don't know. Off the top of my head. Alright. There you go, thank you. So, it will be room 405, and I will need a series of perception checks from the party. To give you some idea of the room that you're in, let me, oh, that's right, I had a paint thing that I used. That's the other one. Halloween tile set. Drop that over to there, zoom on in, scrub. Okay. So, lovely. Okay. It's about a 50 by 50 room that you're in. There's a rug on the floor that leads to the door on... You entered from the south, so this will be on the left, which is the west-hand side. No other doors other than the one you came from and that one there.
I kicked the rug.
Okay, well, hold on. Give me a second. Because as you enter the room, y'all are gonna have this perception check to be made.
One each.
Yep, one each. I'll do it for Jerry.
7.
I failed by 2.
Alright. For those of you that make your perception checks, there is a hole in the ceiling, very similar to one a couple hundred rooms back.
Hey, Clyde.
Yes?
You remember that thing that came out of the roof?
Sorry, guys, I don't.
Clyde, this spider creature with acid, like, what's it called, burrowed through the roof above you and tried to eat you, but you got out of the way in time.
Dropped part of the ceiling on me. I remembered something dropped part of the ceiling on me. Okay, thank you for the refresher.
I point to the roof and say, yeah, I think we found the nether. You want to throw a spear at it?
Do I see anything up there in this hole?
Nope.
The target?
Nope.
Yeah, if I saw something, I would.
Getting ready to attack with 2 longswords. Okay, duly noted, Azuri. Alright, what is the party doing at this time?
I pull out longsword, but I kick the rug.
Okay, you pull out your longsword and kick the rug. You didn't roll to hit. You kick it. It's a rug. Or at least it behaves like a rug.
Use my spear to move the rug.
Okay. You'll be able to move it. It's not a particularly large section of rug. Like, it's about 30 to 35 feet or so long, but width-wise it's only maybe 5 or 7 feet.
Was it under the hole?
Let me check. Okay, Azuri, hold the fuck up. As a matter of fact, Grast, it was. Azuri, are you seriously going to try and roll up this rug and take it with you? Because that's gonna be kind of bulky.
I was hoping with kicking the rug, something would drop out of the ceiling movement. Oh well. Alright, I'll go to the closest door and go through it.
Okay, well, just a moment.
I'm just making sure there wasn't something hidden under the rug.
Yeah, from what you can tell, nothing.
Okay, continue forward then.
Of course, Dungeon Master, I would not walk under the hole. I would skirt around it.
Skirting around it, left or right?
Right.
To the right, okay. Okay.
Or whichever side had the closest door.
Well, the door's on the left.
Okay, well then I would have went left.
Okay. Wrong one. Got this. Alright, well, in that case, Rel, what is your armor class again? Not Rel, Grast.
-1.
-1, okay. Well, Grast, as you walk to the right of this hole here, and he's the only one to specify, I assumed everyone else continued on straight because of that, the ceiling above you starts to crumble as something begins chewing through it and this clicking sounds. Click, 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 click. Thanks to your armor class, as this thing bores out through this hole in the ceiling, it will not strike you. Alright, you're going for a headshot, give me an initiative roll, and everyone else in the party. Giant spider creature from before.
Attack.
Oof, 1.
Okay. Attack from Azuri. Grast, you're just one-handing the longsword, right? Azuri, do you have ambidexterity? You do? Okay, that gives you an initiative bonus. Alright, Jerry backing off. So, okay, Azuri, roll to hit. Here, let me disable that. Yeah, that hits. Dice your damage.
17 at third. These man size or large?
Large.
Okay.
Twelve points of damage? Jesus Christ. Okay. Makes it System Shock. Alright, well, that gave you its attention, is right. Now, you have that plate mail thing on, right?
Me?
Yep, miss. Yeah, it strikes at you, Azuri, and misses. Grast, at this point, you can go for your headshot, and Clyde,
Plate
you can go
mail.
for your attack. Yeah, he appears to be in plate mail.
Phantom armor spell.
You weren't supposed to say that.
Sorry.
Well, no, it's just I know what that spell does. That should technically be invisible.
Clyde, that's a hit dice your damage.
They did see me cast it.
7. And I'll have to double check that spell. Give me a second. 18. Okay, both of you are going to hit. 7 points of damage from Clyde, and I'll wait to see that.
Well, I figured my hit would have hit first since this is right next to me.
Mm-hmm.
I am AC of 3 until I take a singular point of damage, and I make my
Yeah,
saving
that's
throw.
invisible to everyone but them.
I could have sworn it wasn't, but give me a second. I'm still waiting to see your damage roll, Grast. Phantasm.
It's a 6.
Where the hell was that? Audible glamour, chain self.
Unearthly on it.
That
7.
explains it, yes. 7 to the head. Okay, you guys are gonna kill it. And again, because you struck the head and you did 7 points of damage, there's a bit of acid spray coming out. It won't hit any of y'all. It's not that strong.
Wait, phantom armor?
That'd be a spell, yeah.
Okay, never mind, I'm thinking of a different one.
Yeah, phantom armor. The illusionist creates a quasi-real suit of plate mail.
Alright, well then no, I wasn't talking about that. I was thinking of one of the 2nd edition spells.
Okay. So yeah, this thing's dead. Y'all doing anything special before proceeding into the next room? Room 406. Okay. Huh.
No, just gonna go on to the next room.
Okay. Actually, no, that should be impossible at this point, so I'm just gonna skip that. Technically, there should be another encounter, but because of how this thing works, no. Skip. Okay. The next room is fun. Yes. So y'all enter the next room, the room after, blah blah blah, until room 410. And room 410. Yes, room 410 is interesting. It appears to be a long corridor, about 20 or so feet wide, with the occasional pillars on the left and right hand sides, you know, set evenly across. So when there's a pillar on the left, there's a pillar on the right. The spacing between them could be about 30 or so feet. Due to, you know, distance and darkness, you can't see the end of this here corridor. And occasionally, on one side or the other, there is a painting of one kind as you all proceed through here. The first painting is of an eye of some kind, or at least that's what most of y'all will assume it to be, because it looks like an eye except it's red.
I tilt the painting, make it crooked.
Okay. You going for a specific angle here, or just in general?
Like a diamond.
Like a diamond, okay. Alright.
I've been dubbed a psycho, so I mean, might as well play it.
Okay. That is psychotic, I will give you that. Anyone else doing anything special?
Look behind the painting.
Okay, so you're taking it off the wall, it's just stone wall behind it.
No, I'm not taking it down, just leaning the bottom of it out.
No.
That way I can see. Okay.
Alright, so y'all continuing at this point?
Yeah.
Okay, you're continuing down this hall, and it starts to, you know, it's still stretching out there. I assume the party is moving at a normal pace, unless you all wish to tell me otherwise throughout this, by the way. And about 30 or so feet after that, there's another painting of an eye captioned with that.
Sees all.
Sees all.
I'd like to see all.
What does that say? Where is that
Sees
coming from?
all. It's an inscription below a painting of another eye.
I also tilt that one, then I flip both eyes off.
You
Does
slip
this one look like a red eye also?
a singular red eye. painted to be about 3 feet in diameter, mind you.
Again, I tilt it like a diamond on its side, and then flip both eyeballs off.
You're going back to the previous one to slip that off, because there's only one eyeball in this painting.
Yeah. Both eyeballs like the...
Alright, Grast, are you going alone? Or is someone coming with you?
I'm confused now.
You walked about 30 feet into the room, saw a painting of an eyeball, tilted it. Continued walking another 30 feet, saw another painting of an eyeball, tilted that. Now you plan to slip them. Are you going back to slip the first one?
No, flip them off.
Oh, flip them off. Okay, I'm sorry, I misheard you. Alright, you flip them off. Is the party proceeding at this time?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, the next painting that y'all encounter, right outside of visual range of the other one, is just a solid black landscape. With that caption.
Touch it. What happens when I touch it?
You're going over there to touch it?
It says touch all. Touches all, so I'm going to touch it.
Okay, you walk on over to the painting. Anyone else doing anything special? Jerry's kind of backing away, and I assume Clyde is going to be doing that as well as their party
So
member
we
goes.
see all and touches all. And I've tilted both these paintings. I've already touched this one.
No, this is the third painting. Again, you
Oh.
all continue moving, and this painting that comes up here is black. Fully, completely.
Okay, well then yeah, I'm going to tilt that one off. Tilt that one
Keeping
as
a
well.
watch out.
Okay, Azuri, are you going to touch it since Grast is moving up to it?
I'm gonna touch it.
Okay, both of you give me initiative rolls. See,
Okay.
you're in that, and Grast, you're wearing splint mail, I believe?
I got a 1.
I
And-
didn't get much better with a 2.
Alrighty there.
Okay, Fred.
Hard.
Okay, I'm not sure why Fred did that, but that's funny. Okay, Azuri, what'd you get? A 2?
I rolled a 2.
Okay. So the, oh, because he rolled in the thing it can actually see, weirdly enough. Alright. Anyways, so yeah, Azuri, you'll get there first and you touch it. Grast, you're right behind him. Her, my bad. So Grast, you're gonna flip it off? Or were you
I'm
tilting
going to
it?
tilt it. Tilting it.
Okay. Well, you know, you tilt it, and as you step back, you notice there's a tiny red dot dead center. You're not sure if you just missed it before.
I touched the red dot.
You touch the red dot.
I
Okay.
tilt the painting upside down completely.
Okay, let's see. Tilting it upside down completely is going to be different. Azuri, you touch it, take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Yeah. Azuri, this thing stabs into your finger for a second. You draw it back in pain. Your finger is bleeding, and that's 3 points of damage to you there. And yeah, this red dot got a lot bigger. In fact, it resembles something that looks like maybe a tentacle from a distance away. Grast, at this point, are you actually going to keep trying to tilt it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Grast, as you're going to tilt this thing is moving around inside the painting. It's getting bigger and bigger. Are you continuing to do this action?
It shouldn't take me more than 1 second to flip a painting upside down.
Okay, well, you grab one end and then the other, this thing gets bigger. Give me a d6.
Okay. Dang it! I keep rolling in the wrong channel because you switched them.
That's a good point. I'll
Alright,
switch
I
them
got
back.
5.
Sorry. Okay, they should be at the right point now. That being said, that's very funny. Okay, you got a 5. That does beat out its 4 for initiative ever so slightly. You flip it upside down right as this thing is encompassing the entire frame. What are you doing at this point?
Stepping back to look at it.
Stepping back to look at it, okay. Clyde, are you doing anything special at this time?
I don't imagine I can see what's going on in the painting with the two of them in the way.
No, but Izori's like, drawn back, ow! And I'm not sure what Izori's doing at this point either.
So yeah, I'm
Oh,
keeping watch.
I like painting with fire.
You like playing with fire, okay. Well, Clyde, Jerry's gonna, like, Clyde, we should go, I don't like this. And while he's doing that, yeah, Grast, you take a step back and this tentacle is going out of the frame. It's like a red octopus
I
tentacle.
stab the picture.
You stab at the picture. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to go ahead and roll to hit, and I'm going to need an initiative roll from you. Azuri, what are you doing?
As I said, I'm lighting a torch and lighting the picture on fire.
Okay, so you're gonna go light a torch, you're gonna go stab it.
5 at 5th.
5 at 5th is gonna hit it, but not do much. Good news is it's 4 as it isn't gonna hit you either. So that's the attacks for this round. Azuri, you get the thing on. Are you, like, touching the torch to the picture, or are you going to... Okay.
Do
I'm
I
just gonna
roll
hold
damage?
it on the picture.
No, Grass, to 5 at that does not hit.
I'm
Okay,
gonna hold it up to the picture.
alright, you hold it on up to the picture, and because this thing can only attack once per round, it won't be able to attack you. And the picture is now burning, and there's this screaming coming from all around the room. Kind of a squelchy squeal noise. And what is the party doing now?
I bash it.
You bash it. Okay, roll to hit. Dom, what are you doing?
Smokey the Bear would not like this.
Yeah, Smokey the Bear would not like it.
The torch up to it.
12 at 9th, or 5th.
Okay. That will hit dice your damage. Azuri, what were you doing again? I'm sorry.
Continuing to hold the torch up to it.
Okay,
So is this large?
This counts as man
size
size due to the size of it.
8.
8. Okay, you sever part of the tentacle. It flops down on the floor and turns into, like, it writhes around a bit and starts to turn blackish. The other bit of it retreats back inside the painting. At this point, there's this inhuman growling filling the room.
Clyde, I think we make it angry.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit, run!
I'm looking for the source of the growling.
It seems to be coming from the room itself, vibrating from the walls, the floor, the ceiling. And
Oof.
Clyde, Jerry's like trying to grab your arm. Come on, let's go, let's go! There's gotta be a door.
Yeah, I think we need to pick up the pace, people.
Doesn't matter, do we see a door?
Next door.
Well, you were headed down a corridor. There's the way you came from, and there's the way you can go.
Skipping the way we can go.
Following her.
Skipping. Okay.
I'm
Well-
having fun here.
Okay, guys, you're going to proceed forward about 60 or so more feet. Clyde, are you traveling at speed with them, or are you leaving them behind in the dust, carrying Jerry?
I'm moving at their speed.
Okay, and Azuri, you're skipping. Are you skipping with any haste, or...
Nope.
Okay,
Dungeon Master.
let's do it this way. How fast, in tens of yards, is the party moving per round?
Full speed.
Full speed. You're going to go for a 12 tens of yards?
Yeah.
Okay, Azuri, you're doing 12 tens of yards?
I'm gonna go 8 tens of
Okay.
yards.
Clyde, you can do about 15, really. You're not in heavy armor yet, at least.
Yeah,
You're doing-
I'm just going to keep pace with the party.
Well, the party's going to get split up here because Azuri's going slower than everyone else. Jerry, for what it's worth, is doing 12.
Okay, yeah, I'm keeping pace with the bigger chunk of the party.
Grast, you doing 12 or are you doing 8?
How big is this hallway?
About 30 or so feet across.
If I scoop her up, can I run?
Let's see, Azuri, you are a what again?
Half elf.
Half elf. Okay, so somewhat lighter. Grast, you'd be able to run, but you'd be at slight penalty for encumbrance.
I'll
I
take
am
it.
100 pounds to the T.
Mm-hmm.
Is the roll to hit?
Let's see, Azuri, are you willing to allow yourself to be scooped up, or are you going to resist?
Sure.
Yes, you're
Alright.
going to do one of those things. Which of those things? But I'll assume in favor of the party here.
Alright, then I'll sweep her up bridal style and run down the hallway.
Okay, so it looks like the party's going to be moving at 12 down the hallway, which is good. So after about 30 feet or so down this hallway here, there are a few more paintings on the wall, both left and right. 5 of them, in fact, and all of them have red tentacles that are slowly growing bigger and bigger and bigger, except for the 5th one, which has an eye, which is blinking and looking at you all. It looks angry. What is the party doing at this time?
Continue forward and stab the eyeball.
Continue forward and stab the eyeball. Okay, you're gonna have to
Missouri,
deviate to stab, or you can
can-
just keep running forward. The tentacles aren't gonna reach you at their current pace.
Missouri,
Keep going.
Okay, keep going. Alright.
can you throw whatever you have burning at the eyeball as we pass it?
I don't think y'all taking the gravity of this, but okay. Anywho, Missouri, if you want to do that, put that in. Otherwise, the party's going to keep moving forward. This growling's getting louder and louder. Throwing torch at eye. Rolled a hit, -4.
-4? Okay.
-4.
Shit. My dice is trying to run away from me.
Okay, while you're doing that, let's see how many the party's going to face there.
-4 with 15 plus 5. 20 at first.
Well, hot damn, dude. Give me... Fuck. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that's going to hit, and that's going to set it on fire. Good for you, man. Okay, well, you're not going to really see it, but you'll hear the growling and screaming get louder in pitch. And, party, as you all are running forward, the corridor is starting to get a bit narrower, and paintings are popping up all over the place now as you move forward. It's getting taller, too, and paintings are getting much taller. 20 feet in the air, so on and so forth.
Do we see a door?
Not at this point. The corridor continues to stretch forward. It hasn't stopped yet.
Continue.
Okay, y'all continue running, and at this point, let's see, it's been about a couple rounds. Y'all are at normal movement rate, not max, so that's pretty good there. Don't have to worry about that yet. And, yeah, the noise is getting louder. The tentacles coming out of the portraits, you all rushing past at a brisk pace, trying not to tire yourselves out instantly, but these things are... There's a lot of them. Eyes, tentacles, something that looked like teeth for a second. Anyways, y'all are going to keep moving, and since y'all are, I assume, not stopping until you reach the door?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you're going to continue for about another 300 or so feet of this. And it's still just a straight shot down this corridor. You could have touched nothing and walked through here without a problem. But no, you all had to touch things. Anyways, door at the end. You go through it, and Jerry slams the thing behind when you all are done. And leans up against it. Let's not do that again, please.
But it was fun.
No! It was not.
It was very fun.
I mean, at the start I wasn't having much fun, but, you know, a few hits here, a few hits there. I'm having fun.
What have I done? What have
You were
I
the you were the one insane enough to hire me.
I thought...
That's your problem.
No, we just had this specimen. Let's do a different one. Ooh.
Oh, and Tom, I did reply back to you. I just now noticed you said something. Of course, we're on two different wavelengths here.
Okay. So anyway, party. Y'all are gonna get another one room. Okay, so y'all are gonna go forward one room and keep moving forward. When you're about halfway through, this will be room 412. The door behind y'all, mind you, Jerry's been closing the doors behind y'all, slams on open, and a certain old friend of yours walks on out through there. It's that dude with the scythe-looking thing that moves really slowly. Let me see if I can find him.
Clyde, didn't you kill that thing already?
Here it is.
The thing like the nurses from... Ah, okay.
Ah, okay.
I set her down and I do a headshot.
Okay. You set Azuri down, you're going for a headshot. Clyde, what are you doing?
Parry it.
Okay, opting to parry. This thing moves slow. It's not an exaggeration to say about 1/10 of yards per round. Casting Quintus's Chromatic Orb. Okay.
I'm using that as the term for the chromatic orb that I pray for because we haven't
one that you prayed for. Okay. So you're gonna go ahead and cast that. That's a casting time normally of one segment because you think you prayed for Chromatic Orb. Anyways, Grast, you're setting him down, going for a headshot. Clyde, you're going for a parry attack. Well, parry.
Yes.
Okay, duly noted. Initiative, please.
I can do it
Okay.
Okay.
with a 6.
Alright, party has initiative. Due to this thing's incredibly slow nature, y'all would have had initiative anyways, honestly, but the casting time was the interesting thing. Anyway, Grast, roll to hit.
15 at 5th.
15 at 5th hits, dice your damage.
Large or man-sized?
This is man-sized.
Damn.
For
7 to
7
the
points of damage to the head. Nice. At the same time, Azuri, give me a detail.
A D2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, you thought you got the same spell again. Holly.
No. 1.
1. Alright, this pitifully tiny silver orb shoots out from between your hands. It's maybe about the size of your fingernail and plunks against this thing's head.
I'm fine with that.
At the same time, Grast, you stab it through the head, pull your blade out nice and neat, and it falls over dead. Hey, let's see, who was the last one to kill this? That was you, Clyde, wasn't it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, Clyde, why don't you give me a perception check?
No, I failed by
Rip.
4.
Rip. Okay.
Take its weapon.
Well, I was going to say that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
The weapon is immensely heavy. It feels like it weighs 100 pounds.
Okay.
So who's taking it? You, Clyde?
For now.
All right, you've
What's
got
this thing look like it's made out of?
rotted old flesh. Hard to say for sure.
Does it look like it would burn?
Yeah, probably. Smells
I
like
take
it.
the torch from Cherry and torch it, and then
Okay,
hand it back.
you're torching it. Clyde, this thing's really heavy. Feels like it's weighing down your arm.
Okay.
Mind you, this is the size and shape of like a one-handed sword. It looks kind of like a scimitar almost.
Okay.
Okay, so we got Prayer for Quintus's Chromatic Orb, done. And Grast, you set the thing on fire and burn it, done. And Clyde, you're holding the sword, done. And Jerry will ask for it to torch back.
Oh, I said I would give it back after I set it on fire.
Sorry. Alright, you give it back. Are you all assembling in formation and continuing?
Yes.
I'm
Okay.
looking around for the next door.
Alright, well, yeah, you're gonna continue and let me check if there's another encounter this sequence of 10. No. Okay, so that was the
Right, but
420s.
Dungeon Master, I will kick the door open.
40s. Okay, you kick the door open. It was unlocked.
Yeah, I felt like kicking it.
Party, room 450 rolls around. It is not a safe room.
Okay, Dungeon Master. I just wanted to get into the next room,
Oh, yeah?
so I could deposit this weapon away from the corpse.
Okay. You will successfully do that. Makes it a
Oh,
lot more
really?
sense now. I thought you were going to try and use the obviously cursed weapon.
Why don't we wait until we get to like one of the pit rooms and just drop it down the pit?
Yeah, I don't feel like carrying it for that far. Yes,
I'll carry it.
I could strap it to my back and carry it with ease, I believe. But okay, if you want to carry it and drop it in a pit, be my guest.
I'll take it.
Grast.
And I'll be right back, guys.
Grast, you have an exceptional strength rating, yeah? So you'll be good.
I'm
Dang it.
almost in.
Almost beyond... Okay, that's right. I don't have this written down right now. Okay. Clyde is gone for a bit, which is fine. And while he's gone, I'm going to go take a pee break. Because we're almost up to room 500, baby!
We're almost halfway there. By the way, I made that picture for your rel in Kohol if you want to use it.
I'm just quite. Like, how did you get yours to look like that, but I couldn't get mine to look like that?
I used metal and the skin color for the entire piece. Like,
Well, another thing is she uses 2 longswords and a shield.
I could actually do that real quick, actually.
All right, I am back.
Welcome
Welcome
back. I
back.
returned as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
psychic.
I didn't think it was going to weigh me down that much, since I also have an 18 high exceptional strength rating.
I had forgotten that, honestly. The fact is, what should be illustrated is that thing is unbelievably strong. But then again, so are you. Anyways, yeah. Somewhere along the way, Grass, you'll find one of those bottomless-looking pit rooms. You're tossing the sword in it?
I want to see what it does, but yeah, I'll drop it.
Okay. Well, you'll drop it in, and you don't hear a clank as it hits something. Like, you drop
That's
it...
fine.
Wait. What? Where'd it go? Did it clank? Was that it? I think that was just me breathing. Anyways, continuing forward, the party actually makes it to room 500. Room 500
Yay.
looks very similar to room 250, with the chandelier and the two things left and right.
Spooky!
You're ruining it, she says as she floats up from the floor. Anyways, good job. You're halfway there. So the next door for you has been fixed up, and she gestures to the two doors behind her. The one on the left has an out-of-order sign placed on it, and the one on the right looks fine. So yeah, just go through that door over there. She points to the one without the out-of-order sign, and keep going, you fleshy live things. And she floats up through
What
the
if
ceiling.
we want to go through the out of order?
Dungeon Master, I kick open the out of order and go through.
Okay, one thing at a time. Missouri, as you're talking, Spooky's already floated up through the ceiling. Grass, you're walking on over to the out-of-order sign and going to kick it. Give me a D. How hard are you kicking it?
Hard enough to open it.
Okay, give me a perception check as you approach the door. You're at a penalty of 8.
Okay.
That would put you at 15?
Yeah, my perception's a 17.
Lucky you. As you approach the out-of-order sign, that's not a door. You get closer, you look at it. That is a painting of a door. Almost perfect. You were about to kick the wall with all your force.
I flip the painting upside down.
Okay, you flip the painting upside down.
Wait. I flip it back up and see if I can open the door handle.
Nice try. No.
I flip it back upside down then.
Alright, you flip it back upside down. Meanwhile, the rest of the party, I assume you all are, sitting there indulging her for the segment or so that it takes to do this, and then you all proceeding through the only door in this room.
Yes.
Correct.
Very good.
Hey, with how crazy this house is, anything's possible.
Anything is indeed possible. Let's see if anything happens to you before room 500. Nope. Okay, well, party. Not 500, 510. Y'all make it another 10 rooms without encounter. At room 510, Azuri, you open the door, and you're outside. There's a forest with trees, and there's some deer over by some of the trees, and yeah, that's outside.
No,
It's early in the morning, perhaps right after dawn by the looks of it. And okay, Clyde, duly noted.
Dungeon
Clyde?
Master, I wish to disbelieve, but still looking for a door.
Okay, well, for those of you choosing to disbelieve in the terms of Clyde and Grass, Azuri, you haven't opted to yet, so I have not rolled it. You do not believe to be
disbelieve.
You do not believe to be under the effects of an illusion.
I'm gonna look at the deer real quick, see if they look petable.
They look pretty petable. Give me a perception check.
Pass by 4.
Azuri, these deer have eyes facing in the front.
Huh?
Most animals that are not predators, as you know, have monocular vision where the eyes are at the side of their head. These beaded deer have eyes at the front of their head.
Take
What?
heavy crossbow to the aiming for a headshot on one of them.
Okay, pulling out your heavy crossbow aiming for a headshot, and Jerry's like, "No, don't anger it," and rolled a hit.
Oh shit!
How many deers are there, Dungeon Master?
About 4.
Then I will aim for one for a headshot.
At first.
Hold on a second, Grast. What are you aiming with the headshot with?
My longsword.
Okay, so you're drawing forth your longsword. Azuri, what was that?
16 at first.
That will hit. Dice your damage.
5 points of damage to the head.
Okay, Azuri, you will shoot this thing in the head. The other deer all look at you instantly and open their mouths, revealing sharp, pointy-looking teeth, and they are charging at you. Party dice initiative. Grast, you'll be at a bonus to your initiative because you already drew your sword.
I'll roll it.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to re-roll it, Chromate, or you gonna take the 6?
No, I'm fine with the 6.
Okay, options, people, down the list. Clyde.
I'm sure one of these things is going to attack me, and I already had my spear in hand.
Mm-hmm.
So I will spear it.
Alright, going for a spear attack. It's just a standard attack. Anything special you're doing, or?
Nope, nothing special. Standard attack.
Okay,
I need to
Azuri.
check the spell real quick.
Okay, Azuri thinking about spells. Grast, you're going for a longsword attack?
Headshot.
Headshot, duly noted. Okay, let's see. These things have to travel that much distance. Azuri?
I have to see whether or not this spell is usable.
Okay, I'm going to start counting down time, and that's going to transpire in session. But I'm giving you a little bit of a leeway, because I'm a nice Dungeon Master. Do you know that the Dungeon Master's Guide says that when players do this, you should count time as a one-to-one thing, and if they blow the whole minute, that's it? They're just confused for the round?
Yep.
In which case, sees you typing, and it's a spin attack. Okay. Now, are you taking care not to hit the allies nearby you, or are you cutting through them?
I'm gonna make sure not to, slice into my party members like a Beyblade.
Okay, then that's not a spin attack, that's a sweeping attack, but same difference. Okay. Let's see, Clyde, you've got the spear that gives you reach. Grast, your longsword. Then, Azuri, you're doing 2 longswords, or 1 longsword?
2 longswords.
Okay, so you'll get a second attack. Are you going for 2 spin attacks, or spin attack, regular attack?
2 spin attacks.
2 spin attacks, okay, and it's sweeping, not spinning,
I'm
really.
gonna go like a fucking
And in which case, Clyde, you have weapon distance, which negates initiative. Roll to hit.
12.
Okay.
Second fighter.
That hits. Dice your damage.
Man-sized or large?
These things are deer, so they'd be large.
Max. 12
Alright.
hit point.
That will kill it. Nicely done, Clyde. Grast, you have your longsword out, and Azuri's penalized by like 2 seconds because of the waiting, so go ahead and roll to hit that headshot.
Nat 20!
Dice percentage, and XP.
55.
I need to check that.
triple damage, I believe.
Let's see, this is a slashing thing. 55, forearm hit, double damage.
I heard
Okay.
35.
Well, there are technically 4 forearms, but 8 double damage, it kills it. You sever that thing's arm. Okay, Azuri, you are slightly penalized by initiative, so these things do get a chance to
Technically,
attack.
I've split it down the middle because I went for a headshot.
And by these things, I mean the one that was attacking you does actually get the initiative on you. And it fumbles. Non-intelligent, though, so miss. Anyway, roll to hit.
Ew. 6 at third.
6 at third misses. Roll again.
$15 at third.
That hits. Dice your damage.
These are large, so it's a D12.
Yes.
11 points of damage.
That will kill it. Party, the deer are dead.
Okay.
Jerry, for what it's worth, tried to shrink behind you. Clyde held the torch up to defend himself, and his hand is shaken.
They didn't look like normal deer. So deer go dead now.
Dear
Oh,
God.
let's find the door.
Dear God. Dear God. Jerry's just muttering over and over to himself.
I don't think there is a deer god, but there might be. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know if you heard
I
that. That
mean,
was my
there
best
ha-
Jerry shriek.
I
Do
mean,
you
there
wanna-
has to be a deer god if they made that thing.
Alright, so y'all are continuing to search. Now, as y'all travel through this area, it is indeed a room. Yes, I am very clever. there will be clusters of deer here and there. At this point, the penny has dropped. These are not ordinary deer. Are you all engaging them, or are you just going to pass by and not make the Dungeon Master run a bunch of combat with one-hit die monsters?
Gonna try and find the door, but before I leave, I'm gonna throw a light torch into the room and slam the door shut.
Okay. So you after a bit of searching, y'all will find the door. It's inside a big tree, like set into a big tree. So Azuri, you're cracking the door open and throwing without looking, or are you opening the door to look?
No. She wants us to go through the door, and then when we're all through, she's going to throw it back into the room with the deer.
Ah, okay.
I'm gonna make these fuckers burn.
Okay. Well, everyone will go on through into a ordinary-looking room, and you will go on through and, turn around, and after everyone's through, you're throwing the torch and then closing the door?
Throwing the torch, slamming the door.
Throwing the torch, slam the door. Okay, it makes a resound thunk as you slam it. You don't hear the whoosh of flames, but that might be ordinary for this place. Alright, so this room is about 30 or so feet wide, and again, it's kind of a corridor, but it doesn't have the pillars like the other one or the paintings, so, yeah.
I will skip through.
You're skipping on through. Is the party moving in formation, or have you all broken up formation?
It's going to be me and Azuri first.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're just
It's
on
me
a tag
and-
team who's in lead.
Okay.
So,
So you'll be first
Unless-
this room, then.
unless Clyde has something to say.
No, I'm just going to follow along with Jerry. Standard.
Because the two guys in the group think we're fucking insane.
I mean, yes. Anyways.
Here's the thing. I'm crazy. Insanity and crazy is two different things.
So anyways, after traveling about 50 or so feet down this room here, you will come to the end of the room. There's a door on the left-hand side of the end of the room, and a door on the right-hand side. And furthermore, we're going to call it north, just further past them. Think of a lowercase t. Left and right of the T are the doors, and further past that area is a small alcove, and floating in that thing is a spectral ghost that looks like this. Anyways, party. What is party
Left or
doing at this
right,
time?
Clyde?
Huh?
Left or right, Clyde?
This thing begins to fly towards the party as Zuri's turning undead.
Left or right? The door. Left or right?
I think
Left!
something to deal with first.
Well, I'm
Azuri,
assuming if we can get into the door, we don't have to worry about it.
your flesh will give it strength. In the name of Quintus, fuck off. Okay, that's your thing. Clyde and Grast, you're gonna, you spent like a couple seconds there at least going back and forth. So Azuri falls forth her holy symbol. Roll, Azuri. Okay, Clyde, this thing floating.
17.
17. Azuri, you brandish this thing and the thing throws up one arm and kind of covers its eyes and halts, but it is not retreating. And it's letting out this
Headshot.
hissing noise. Okay, headshot and spear. Okay, Chromid, you're gonna get there first. Well, Clyde, you're gonna get there first. You can roll the hit if you'd like.
3, 4, 5.
Yeah. It's not really moving at this point, so it's almost auto-hit, except for the fact that your spear passes through it.
Ah, okay.
Dungeon Master, do I see that?
Yeah, Grast, you can give me a perception check. You fail on a 1. Or, 20, my bad. Dear God, dear God, dear God! You failed. Roll the hit. And yeah, Jerry's just repeating that over and over. Dear God, dear God, dear God, dear God!
10 at 5th.
That's still a mess, as you know. It passes straight
Yeah.
through it.
Right is always right. Going to the right door.
Alright, Azuri leading the way to the right door. I assume the party's going to be moving
Yeah,
faster than
Grast
this
is
thing
following.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Grast is
going to the
following.
right.
Alright, this thing has a movement speed of 8, just for the sake of keeping things going. So it's going to start chasing y'all!
Motherfucker.
I will wait till everyone is through and say, no, thank you, we don't wish for your services. Come again tomorrow. And then slam the
Why
door in
do
his face.
you flee? And it starts to chase you, Grast.
And then slam the door in the face.
Alright, so y'all start going through, and the passageways, it's like they know you're being chased. They get narrower and twist left and then right, but it's just a straight passageway. And, how fast is the party fleeing?
better than 8. I'll tell you that much.
Well, Grast is bringing up the rear because she decided to taunt the damn thing. So
Right. Yeah, Zuri,
she'll
explain how
probably
you're. Sorry, go ahead, Grest.
she'll probably just pick up Jerry and just run.
No, don't stab me! Don't stab me! No!
I'm not going to stab you. Do you want to be? I can leave you in the dust of this thing if you want.
No!
Okay, then
Anyway.
quit fighting me and let's go.
Izuri, how are you gonna cast that when you've got the party between you and it?
So the way I was thinking is, while we are booking it down one of the long, narrow hallways, I'll let them go past and I'll turn and try and do it, since we go 4/10 of yards faster than this thing.
At decent speed, yeah. Anyway, so you'll be able to do that, and yeah, Zuri, you'll see this thing start to float towards you. Its teeth outstretched. It looks like the antler things are growing. Anyways, roll to hit. +3.
That is a 17 at first. 14 plus 3.
Nice. Give me a d6.
A d6. That'd be 5.
5. Nice. Okay, so you throw this thing, and it goes right through it, and the thing staggers back for a second as it's yeah. So then the ball hits the floor behind it and bounces back through it the other way and starts bouncing around like a goddamn ping pong ball back and forth across the narrow corridor. Azuri, are you standing to watch the show, or are you following your party?
I'm following. I'm hoping that this thing will make it flinch enough to where we can gain some space.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, party. It's gonna chase you for another 12 rooms, but you're faster than it, and I assume no one's gonna do anything stupid.
No.
Nope.
All right. As you get through the 13th room, you don't hear the static noise, which honestly y'all don't know what static is because you're in the medieval age, but that static that's been playing throughout the song has been in your heads.
What song?
The thing that you'd hear if you had the bot turned up.
Oh.
At this point, you shouldn't need to because we're back to the normal. And yeah, party, you have this inexplicable knowledge. You're pretty sure the thing gave up or lost you. Because you had to go, okay, left door, right door.
I didn't think it was possible to confuse ghosts.
Okay.
Well,
Again,
it did have to worry about, a bouncy ball trying to fuck up its life.
That was great. Which variant are you getting this time? Ooh, that's a fun one.
Quintus Chromatic Orb.
No, but which variant of it are you getting? You've gotten a different one each time. I went busy the other day, and I invented a few of them.
The one that I sent you, I have recently updated it with the thing you told me to update it with.
And yet you'll notice you keep praying for that, and you haven't gotten that. You've gotten other things. Anyways.
I'm perfectly fine with everything I've gotten.
So, you'll get that after some time, and, party. Moving forward?
Yes.
Yep. Back in formation. Of course, I'm putting Jerry down.
Am I, like, killing him, or...
Remember, I was carrying him.
I know, I'm joking. Mostly. Anyways, yeah. So we're up to room... That was 510 to 523. Next big thing is at... There we go. Okay. Well, party, you're all going to get to room 550, and you won't need to give intel or memory checks here because it was fairly recent for you all. Room 550 looks identical to room 60. In the sense that you enter through this thing, and there's a note on a table and no exit door.
I'll read the note.
You're reading the note, of course you would. You can always rely on my players. Alright, give me a second.
Hey,
I'm sorry, I thought I had this pulled up because the notes are always a fun part, but I missed it. Anyways, so the note says, word for word, in this ink, this.
Error 002313FB dash gel cannot release twice. Exit through express.
So as you finish reading it, there's this loud crunching noise, and those of you not reading, and Zuri, as you look up, there's now a door in front of the table.
Does it say express?
Nope.
A door
Oh.
in front of the table.
My bad. I need to clarify. It's behind the table. It was not there before. Like you'd have to move the table to open the door.
I'll walk through.
Well, you're gonna have to move the table first. Table's light
I
enough.
kicked the table.
I
Yeah.
will move the table and walk through.
Alright, well, Zuri, you're there, so you move the table. Grass, at this point, the table's moved. Are you still kicking it?
Yeah, I'm kicking it over.
Man, you all have just been trashing Spooky's house. What is wrong with you? Anyways,
Quintus, baby.
yeah, Quintus, I know. So that was 8.
You were the one that made this guy, not me.
I did indeed. Anyways, y'all keep going through. And let's see if anything tries y'all. Okay, that's all the way to room 600. So room 600 is a restroom.
A
Y'all can-
bathroom?
Yeah. Yes, it is now a literal bathroom. There are chamber pots on the floor. It's a bathroom. Room 601 is a safe room. Thank you, Aiden. 1 XP.
Yay! You said restroom.
I did. It didn't occur to me that, yeah. So yeah, safe room. I'd say y'all are still honestly on the backlog. I gave a lot. These things aren't incredibly powerful. Well, some of them are. Dear God was kind of nice. Moving forwards. Let's see. I assume the party's, taking a break maybe in the break room, dropping a couple apples in Clyde's case, maybe eat some food. Y'all have been in there for a while and you're not sure if you feel hungry or if the
Well,
fear's
the
just
last
getting in
time
the
I
way.
asked you, you said we didn't feel hungry. So.
Yeah, at this point it's starting to set in.
Alright, I'll eat.
Same.
And then
I
I'll
shall
use one of the
eat.
chamber pots.
You're gonna have to go to the previous room to do that, but yeah, you'll be able to. Okay, we're up to the 600s now. I'm gonna have to type this up because this isn't gonna make any sense. So y'all can roleplay a little bit amongst yourselves while I quickly type something up.
In that case, I'm going to step away for a minute. I'll be right.
Okey-dokey.
Okay.
Ah.
I have to play to my strong suits. Create as much chaos as possible. I think I have done a good job at that.
Anyways, girls, you back? Take that as a no.
Is it smited or smoted?
Submitted.
just found some god to believe in.
Alright, welcome back.
Oh, thanks.
Okay. When the party's ready, we can resume.
Did you mean deprive?
One second. Might have to go mute, maybe? Not sure.
You make
Okay, so you did. Okay.
Alright, I'm back. Just had to answer a question. So,
Okay.
everyone ready to continue?
Yes.
Grills, can I just say you sound absolutely fantastic, my dude. Totally not like you should be in bed.
Yeah, thanks.
So, party, y'all are gonna make it to room 610. Room 610 is somewhat of a different style. There's a lot more metal floorboards and such. Metal floorboards, yeah, but metal flooring and such. And it's a bit maze-like too, kind of like a grid almost. However, you know, you're gonna be poking around, looking for an exit, looking for something, and you're gonna see like, oh, bloodstains on the floor leading to this door here. And you open the door, you know, carefully poking and prodding at everything, going through all the normal precautions. And there isn't a body, but there are some clothes, like some robes and an undershirt and such that a medieval peasant or such would wear, in a corner. And by them is a note. Azuri!
I pick up the note.
Grast, picking up the note. Azuri, are you going to go for it, or are you going to let Grast read it? Alright, give me a fucking initiative roll. You kids.
I think 5.
5.
Okay, y'all grab it at the same time. Are y'all gonna pull for it and possibly rip it apart, or is one of you gonna give?
I ain't fucking giving.
Clyde, the clothes seem to be in good condition. There's some blood here and there, but otherwise good. There's a little hole in the back of the robes, though. So, Uzuri, if you're not giving, and Grast, are you giving?
No.
Okay, give me a strength check, both of you.
I got 12.
That's a natural 1.
Okay.
Man.
Well, this thing fails its saving throw. You all rip the note in half. Do you know how much harder you just made my life?
With my insanity, will I be able to decipher the note even if it's in pieces?
Oh, probably. Give me a second.
I hand her the other set of notes.
Oh, no, y'all want fragments? You can have fragments now. I wrote you a fully good note, but no.
Well, you said we ripped it in half, so if I just give her the note, then it's she just has to hold it together.
Uh-huh. I should make it automatically disintegrate, but I won't. So,
See, guys, this is why sometimes when you go to make a purchase and they give you change, and it's a 1 or a 5 or even a $10 bill that's been taped back together.
no, y'all wanted this? You can have it.
What's the left? The right side? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna piece this together if that's okay with you, Double M.
Oh, I had it pieced together, you ungrateful little shitheads. I love you. Did I ever say that? Y'all are great. Now, was there stuff in the middle that got deleted because, you know, cut down the middle of the line? Oh, what, is that an R, an N? I can't tell. Who knows?
I'll try and keep this as correct as possible.
Alright, that wasn't that hard to read.
Mm-hmm. No, I didn't go into too much effort. See, there was a complete note. I had to quickly rip it in half. What I should have done is written it out on paper, ripped it in half, then taken a picture of one half and the other. Violently ripped it in half. Because then it would have been better.
Well, since I got the right half, she got the left half, because I always go for the right.
I mean, you never specified, but funny enough, yeah.
I don't think we should open this door. We should go find a different one. And I think you may wish to drop those clothes, Clyde. This said something about a worm,
I'll
but
shake
not
the
a
clothes.
worm.
I'll shake the clothes out, Dungeon Master.
Right. From what you can tell, no worm.
And
Okay.
it, from my half says, it moved into someone. So, and then it changed, bleeding out. Don't kill it or you're dead. So, I like killing, but if this says don't kill it or you're dead, I think we look for a different door.
Okay, the party is searching for a different door. And do I have that right?
Sure.
Yep.
Okay. Well, the party is searching around for a door, and as you all round around a corner, it turns into a dead end, the corner that the first of you rounds, which would be you, Azuri. You will see a thing standing over in the corner. It looks like this. I know, apologies for the terrible pixelation. Basically, a naked being. Could be male, could be female, hard to tell, because the upper torso is wrapped in what appears to be long, tentacled things, and it doesn't seem to have arms. And it's
Clyde,
just
I
sort of
believe we
standing there in
found
the
the
corner.
person who owned the clothes.
Quintus's Chromatic Orb. Okay. What is everyone else doing as y'all are gonna round the corner and see this?
Light my torch from Jerry's.
Alright, lighting your torch from Jerry's, and Grast.
Set to receive.
Set to receive. Okay, well this thing is gonna notice y'all and start turning and slowly moving at a pretty crappy movement rate. Quintus is due as a normal Chromatic Orb this time around.
So 1d20 plus 3.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's for your roll to hit on it. I'm actually gonna have to pull up this thing.
That is a 11 at first.
11 at first? Dang, you just hit. You can go ahead and dice the damage for it, and I'll do it saving throw versus light. I did
Which
pass
chromatic
that.
orb is it?
This is the normal one. This is as the spell. So this is the first one.
So there's multiple. It just depends on the level. Am I going with the light one?
That's the one that you have the stone for, so yes.
Okay. Just wanted to make
Plus,
sure.
you didn't level up, buddy. Remember, you're a quad class. Unless I have that mistaken. Regardless, let me know the damage.
Alright.
Did the moon break?
Say again?
A little bit, yeah.
I said 4 points of damage. Double that.
4 points of damage. Okay, yeah, your audio's kind of messed. Do you want to try leaving and rejoining?
Test.
There you go.
1, 2.
Well, that did something. Its stomach opens up, and there's this gaping maw of teeth, and it's slowly walking towards y'all. So yeah, Clyde, you're set to receive. This thing ain't charging. Hold on a second, Azuri, because that's like Chromatic Orb as written. That's a 1 segment thing. You've got 9 segments. This thing will reach you before then.
Okay, then never mind.
Jerry, can I see that?
Can we run? It said don't kill it. Let's run.
Yeah, it said don't kill the thing in the other room.
Anyway, I'll hand you the torch.
Dungeon Master, I throw it into its gaping maw.
Okay, roll to hit.
How fast is it walking?
Oh, about 3/10 of yards per round.
Is it if I try and move like to my left, to try and
17
circle,
at second.
17 at second. Okay, that will hit. Anyway, Azura, you were saying?
if I start trying to circle around it, how fast does it turn?
Turns all right, and that skin thing is gonna catch you. Just fair warning, that's meta knowledge you shouldn't have. I should make you get eaten by this thing, but I won't. Anyway, so Grass, you throw the torch in it, and the jaws thing snaps shut around it, and there's this motion like it's chewing, and a second later they open up again. The torch is gone. Doesn't appear burned.
How wide is that
Gaping maw thing looks to be about 6 feet in diameter.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and turn undead.
Okay, that's gonna occur next round. This thing's gonna get to you by the end of this round.
Well, I'd back.
Dungeon Master.
Mm-hmm.
I pick up Azuri, tell everyone to turn around and go for that door.
Okay, how fast is the party moving?
Full fucking speed.
Full fucking speed, okay.
Anyone disagree with this?
Nope.
I'll hesitate and back away faster than it's approaching, just to cover our rear.
Okay. Well, Grass, you're going to have to start looking for the door out here, and this is on me because I didn't describe the maze thing, so the point is I know how long it's going to take you. So yeah, Clyde, this thing's slowly walking out after you. It's not very fast. You can easily, like, walk casually and keep ahead of it without going too far.
Okay.
And this thing's following you.
Once they've got a good lead, then I'll turn and run to catch up with them.
Can I try and turn undead?
Okay, yeah, so Azura, you're being picked up by Grast, and Grast is moving, and Clyde, for what's worth, Jerry's sticking with you. Anyways, so Azura, what are you doing as Grast is, walking around, looking behind? Okay, is it behind this door? No. That thing? No. Where's the exit?
If I can see it still, turn undead.
Nope. Grast went at fast, at top movement speed. It's not in visual range.
I mean, I could set you down if you ask.
Silly players.
I'm gonna ask to be set down, and then since it's no longer in visual range, I'm gonna cast Cure Light Wounds on myself.
Okay, you will be able to dice that during this time. Grass, are you sticking with Azura or continuing to search as the party has now spread out?
Sticking with her.
Thank you.
That is 5 points of healing, so I am now at max again.
Alright, so Clyde, you will start to catch up to the party as they've paused for a minute for Azura already spent 5 segments, which is 30 seconds, casting Cure Light Wounds.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, this thing's tailing behind you all. It's not very fast. Anyway, this just gets the party back together.
Is it in visual range again?
At this point, yes.
Try and turn undead.
Alright, you bring forth your holy symbol. Is anyone else doing anything special? Clyde, I know you're walking away from it. Jerry's there with you.
Yeah, ready with my shield.
Ready with shield.
Waiting
Okay.
to scoop Azuri up if it gets too close.
Okay, Azuri, give me a d20.
This looks very undead, so... A 13.
As a what level cleric?
First.
Yeah. That 13 is great against skeletons. Not so much against this thing. You know...
Fucking hell!
You raise your thing, in the name of Quintus, begone, abomination! Although I actually kind of like you. Anyway, and it does not seem to have reacted in any way.
Motherfucker. I'm just going through all my fucking spells now at this point.
Guys, can't we just run?
Back
Run
up,
where?
Away! Find the door! We haven't searched everywhere yet!
back up enough to where it won't reach me. Well, back up enough to where I'm as far away as I possibly can, but still in visual range. And start casting Chromatic Orb, and wait until it's within 3/10 of yards to bash it.
You're gonna have to map that out to get it to that point, but yes, you'll be able to find a spot to do that. Clyde, you're still moving up, shield in hand, keeping this thing walking with you, I assume?
Well, yeah, I'm staying with the party, but I'm at the rear of our party, and yeah, I've got the torch in my right hand, but my large metal shield in my left.
Very good. For what it's worth, Clyde, Jerry's going to dig out a torch from his pack and be like, hold on, let me light off you, and he'll light a torch off you, because he lost his. Grast, what are you doing?
I guess I will casually walk around and look for a damn door.
Alright, Grast going off to look for a damn door. You'll find one next round, by the way. Zuri, you'll be able to cast your Chromatic Orb. This is by the spell, so just do it as a spell.
That is a natural 20.
Alright, you don't dice percentage here, but you do dice your damage. Yeah, the light... This thing is shining with light, but it doesn't have eyes. It's not blinded.
I was hoping you would try and eat it.
Maybe if you'd specified throwing it in the mouth thing, but you didn't. Anyway, 3 points of damage, duly noted. This thing's still coming. At this point, Grast, it's like, I found the exit door! And you know it's the exit door because it looks like a damn exit door, not like the other doors here that look different.
Okay, party, get through the damn door.
Going through the door.
Going through the door.
Y'all are moving to the door as fast as possible, or...?
Well, I'm already at the doors.
Oh, yeah. Clyde, you're leaving, with Jerry, you're going fast as possible to the door?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, y'all get about 90 or so feet away from this thing, and you hear this growling roar, and the 6, slopping noise coming out of it. Are you all continuing to the door, or what are you doing at this point?
Door.
Okay. How fast are you going to that door?
Party's top speed.
Party's top speed, okay. Now, is this, run frantically, or briskly jog, to a pace I can keep up all morning?
Brisk jog.
Oh, you fuckers. Okay.
I mean, I'm at the door already.
You're at the door, Grast. You're not... Yes. Anyway, so Zuri, Clyde, and Jerry. I'll need perception checks.
Okay. Passed by 11.
First one I've made all night. I rolled a 2.
Hey.
We lose Jerry, don't we?
No, because now I have to randomly determine. Okay, first, let's see. Everyone makes their perception checks. This small worm-like creature is quickly wiggling its way across the floor. It is moving unbelievably fast. My goodness, that thing's putting on a show.
What's it moving towards?
Towards you 3. So, Missouri,
okay.
Clyde, Jerry. I know who it's targeting. Missouri, what's your armor class?
My armor class right now is a 3.
3. Oh, you lucky son of a bitch. This thing jumps at you and misses and hits the wall.
Is it affected by phantom armor?
You're not sure, but it misses and hits the wall.
Because my normal armor class is an 8.
Okay, so this thing hits the wall, thunks down to the floor, and it's immediately moving again. What's the party doing at this time?
Blunt side of my longsword trying to baseball swing it away.
Blunt side of the sword trying to baseball swing it away. Okay, grab, throw it. Jerry is... and running to the door. Okay, so Clyde, you're going for that, and you're going for a baseball throw hit against it.
Of course, if it tries to jump at me.
Okay, so in that case, Clyde, this thing appears to be backing off. Are you going to grab it, or changing it at this point?
Grab the worm thing and throw it at the other thing, right for the mouth.
Oh no, that's the thing. The other thing has not followed, or so you think. It could just be following but slow, but you don't hear its footsteps right now.
Well, I will throw it in the direction where I last saw the other thing.
Okay, now this thing is moving fast. You're going to have to roll to hit it, and it's going to be hard.
Okay.
Roll to hit.
5.
5. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Clyde, you reach forward through it, and it just slips right through your fingers and disappears around the corridor.
Well, then hell, let's get through that door.
Right.
Going through the door.
The party will make it through the door.
I would hope so. I was waiting to go through it.
Grast, you were waiting for them, and they kind of got delayed for a second because, oh, hey, this thing shows up. Anyways, you all are in the next room, and you'll start going forward, and after about 20 or so seconds, it's someone with a large...
Close the door behind us.
Okay. Close the door behind you, start looking for the exit to this thing, and after about 20 seconds, the door opens. As this thing will have kicked it down, it's the walking creature. And it's walking after you all, slowly.
Try and turn undead again.
Okay, Azuri, give me a d20.
That's better. That's a 15.
A 15. Are you saying anything special? Or just a general turn undead? Alright, waiting for Azuri to type. Clyde, are you doing anything this round special?
Keeping distance from it, staying with the party.
How much distance are you keeping from it?
Well, I'm not trying to run ahead of the party kind of thing, but yeah.
Quintus, please fuck off. You know what? I'll give you a bonus of a d4 to that. 15 and a 19 will pass. You got a 25% chance. Do you want me to roll it, or do you want to roll it?
I'll fucking roll it.
Alright, d4. 4 passes, everything else fails.
Okay. Damn it, fucking 3.
RIP! Alright, this thing seems to slow down for a second and then keeps going. Y'all will find the door. Headed out, headed out. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, party, let me maybe break this down for you. This critter, as you may have assumed from the note, doesn't change into the fast little worm thingy unless you get too far away from it. So, if you just let it walk after you and, okay, door, it eventually fucks off. But that's very challenging to run for the Dungeon Master, and it's already 8:30, so after a few rooms, it fucks off. Sound good?
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Man, you try and have fun with the players, and they rip your notes in half. Literally. I cannot believe y'all did that.
Hey, I'm the one that goes for the notes, okay?
One moment, I have to do a thingy on my phone. If you need a smoke break, now's a decent time.
Okay.
I am the one that goes for the notes. She was just getting in the way.
Okay, that's done. 640, 650, 660, 660, what do you got? Double out, nothing. 670, 680, 690, 700. Damn, party got lucky.
The next time I see Spooky, I'm going to ask her a question.
Sure, go for it.
If she doesn't decide to fuck off immediately.
You're gonna have to, like, you know, get her quick, because she just talks and then floats up to the ceiling after she's done talking to you. Okay, let me get the next room's note prepared. Not scrap. Note.
Alright, and I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Girl, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay.
Okay, so party, you're gonna spend a fair bit of time just walking about 80 rooms. Because the next 80 rooms to room 700, which is another stopping room, not a restroom, pass without event. Alright, now, I honestly need a minute to write this out, and I apologize. Normally I'd prepare this beforehand, but I did, and then I accidentally deleted it without realizing it. And I'm looking for it now, and I can't find it. This is going to take about 3 minutes. I apologize.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to go check with Mama and see if any of the results are in.
Okay. This is gonna be fun. Okay, that's about ready for the bare bones, and I can start adding basics. Okay, I am ready now. As soon as Grills gets back.
Okay. Double M, you got. Thank you. You got your thing done.
Yeah, I did. Apologies,
Okay,
party. I normally am more put together than this. So, party, room 700. It's another way station room. Y'all are probably gonna pause for a second, breathe, before continuing forward. All right, room 701 through 709 pass without event. Zuri, you open the door to room 710, and it looks like a tavern. An abandoned, empty tavern. Wood tables, chairs around them. There's an upstairs section. It looks like there might be some rooms up there. There's like a whole bar set up behind there, but, well, you're not sure about any drinks or anything they have on tap. You don't see a door at this point to exit this thing, but you might have to explore a bit to find that. What are you doing?
Look behind the bar.
Okay. Well, Clyde, the bar, features some barrels with stuff on tap. The things on tap are all labeled meat juice. Behind the bar is not much, but you do see there's a note. Now, Clyde, I know you don't do notes, but you'll probably point that out to Zuri, right?
Hey, did y'all want to rip up some more paper? There's a piece over here.
The note.
Anyways, other than that, the registers are empty. There's no coins. It's, yeah, nothing behind the bar.
Okay.
Oh, you do see a set of stairs, actually. My bad. This thing apparently has a basement because there's a set of stairs leading down. I apologize. I have a mental map of this room, and I really should have drawn this up beforehand, given better details.
Okay, so there's rooms upstairs because there's stairs that go up. There's also stairs that go down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I guess we go down, party.
Alright, well, downstairs leads to a door which is locked.
Can any of y'all pick locks?
I'll try 40%.
40%. Let me check. Yeah, nope, fail.
How stout does this door look?
Pretty stout. Iron reinforcements. It is wood, though. Maybe.
Alright. Well, first things first, try and push it open.
Not budging.
Okay. Despite my math.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, try the old registered mule kick.
Alright, give me a strength check.
I rolled an 18. I have 18 exceptional, 84.
Alright, yeah. Give me a percentage die roll. Just out of curiosity.
I rolled a 93. Some bitch.
Yeah, no, you kick that door and it does stay up, but you put a couple dents in it the size of your back hooves.
Okay, well, I tried.
I'm sorry, that was legit, as you know. That was actually legit there.
I will search the bar for a key.
Okay, you're looking around for a key. You don't see any.
Is there any of the barrels that have like a handle?
Like a tap thing where you twist it and the stuff comes out?
No, I'm looking for something that I can use as a makeshift battering ram.
I mean, there's Jerry, but
Dungeon Master, may I try and see if I can kick the door open that's already been kicked?
Yeah, sure, go for it. Give me a d20.
No strength or anything? Like
just d20.
No. 4.
4, okay. Thankfully, due to Clyde's immense mass and weight already weakening the door, you managed to kick the lock out of its thing. It crashes open, revealing a meat locker kind of deal, with different types of meat hanging from hooks from the ceiling. The smell is pretty terrible. The locker does seem to kind of extend off to the right a bit into darkness due to the limited light of the torch.
Being a cleric of Quintus, have I smelled worse?
Honestly, I don't know. It is pretty bad smell. So, what's the party doing?
Look for a door.
Okay, y'all continue down there. Y'all can give me intel checks about 20 feet into the room.
Okay.
Bonus of 2, mind you.
Oh yeah, easily.
Missouri,
Pass by 5. Pass by 5.
11.
Alright. Those of you that make your intel checks, one of the things hanging up by one of the hooks from the ceiling looks like a human corpse. Stripped of skin, just the meat hanging.
Oh, fun.
Okay, time to go check the upstairs rooms.
You're not going to continue exploring downstairs, or you're going upstairs?
Oh, I thought we'd finished exploring the meat locker.
There's still more to be explored.
Alright, continue exploring it.
Well, y'all continue going down, and yeah, you're able to pick it out easily now this time. That looks like a human corpse. I don't even know what that is. Did that thing have 4 arms? And you're going down, down, and you will find a door. But right before you find the door, there is one corpse that really sticks out. It's about 12 or so feet tall. 2 arms that are kind of long and hulking. It's barely hanging from that hook thing. And its head has horns. Red, red, red. Just... ugh. Anyways, there's the door. Y'all gone through it?
Yeah, staying out of reach of that last corpse.
Alright. So who's going for the door first? You, right, Azuri?
Yep.
Alright, well, one moment, please, while I queue up the next thing. Alright, for those of you who are using the bot, this thing might be a bit loud. Alright, the second your hand touches the door, that thing, the horn thing on the hook, comes to life and starts to move off the hook.
Cold shot to the head, attack, attack.
Okay, Clyde, grasped.
Headshot.
Clyde?
Yeah, spear.
Spear. Okay. Initiative roll.
I'll get it.
Man, you all missed all the notes about that dude going slowly insane after he ate some meat. I'm so mad. Kick down the door.
I'm gonna stop using this dice because this is like the third 6 I've rolled with this dice.
Okay. So party has a 6 for initiative. Let's see, we've got 2 called shots to the head with that, a called shot to the head there, and an attack there. So, Izuri rolled a hit.
Minus. Okay. At 12 at third.
12 at third might not hit. Let's see. Matrix Fighter, third, 12, hits armor class. There, that is a miss. That's an adjusted 12 or a raw 12?
That was an adjusted 12.
Okay, anyway, it swipes its claw at you. 10 misses because of your armor class being where it is. Okay, at this point, Clyde rolled a hit.
Alrighty. 15 at second.
15 as a second, hits armor class 5, dice your damage. That was actually the difference. You were 1 step off, Izuri.
8 hit points of damage.
Alright, you sink your spear into this thing, and it growls, and it's still going. Anyways, Grast rolled a hit.
Nope, that didn't hit.
That's gonna miss. Okay, now for its second attack. You can go ahead and do your second attack, by the way, Izuri. Clyde, it likes you. Ooh, that's a miss, though. 5. Yeah, Clyde, this thing swipes at you. You duck out of the way.
17 at third.
17 at third is a hit, dice, or damage. This was a headshot, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Damage to the
Large
head.
or manfully?
This is large.
Okay, a D12.
Yeah, Clyde, I should have specified that too, but, I mean, I kinda...
15 points of damage.
To the head?
To the head.
You own your headshots, guys. It falls over backwards, not crushing you all.
Double M, when you told us it was 12 feet tall, I figured it was large.
Anyway, so it's fallen over dead. It, like, the floor thuds as this thing crashes down into it, and kind of shakes a bit.
Okay.
Oh man, y'all killed Beef Boy so easily.
A D12 with a +4 to damage will do that.
To the head it will.
Anyway, going through the door now.
Okay. Man, you all. 720, 730, 740, 750. The party will make it to room 750.
We are 3/4 of the way there.
Well done, party. So, 750 looks very similar to 500. Aiden, do your thing. No?
Spooky, I have a question for you.
Okay, fine, it's you this time, Spooky says as she rises out of the floor. Alright, you first, what's your question?
After we're done with this little adventure to get the loot, can I have this place? This place looks nice. I love it.
This is my house!
We can share it. We can be roommates.
Okay. I'll think about that if you keep going, fleshy little live thing. Anyways, congratulations. I didn't think you'd make it this far. I don't really have a gift, so, 1 second. I'm gonna use some magic on you all. Yeah. And she'll begin casting a spell. Green energy soars from her hands as she rolls them in a circle, and after about a minute of this, the party is going to feel the effects of magic start to grab them. Are you all going to attempt to resist, or not?
Yes.
Clyde, yes. Jerry, yes.
Not resisting.
Grast?
Not resisting.
Okay, so Clyde and Jerry are entitled to saving throws at +4. Jerry fails.
I rolled a 7.
7 plus 4 becomes an 11. Let me check here. Let's see, you're a fighter. Spell... I'm sorry, man. I tried.
Yeah, it's alright.
So the entire party is going to be under the effects of this as green light envelops y'all and then fades away. Shah! Congratulations, you all now have infinite stamina. You can run forever. It will never, ever run out. Unfortunately, I did have to slow you all down by about half as much, so have fun. And she floats up into the ceiling.
Let's just fucking speed blitz this thing then.
Yeah, no, Zuri, as you walk forward, you're at about half movement rate. But damn, you feel like you could run forever.
Again, I feel like if we have infinite stamina now, let's just book it the entire way through.
Alright. Alright, party after about 20 rooms, the quote-unquote infinite stamina wears off and you're back to normal.
Okay.
Damn it.
You were slowed.
Yeah, you were slowed.
Yes, you now get one attack every 2 rounds.
Anyways, that's 770 that you all are up to. 80. 90. Jesus Christ, nothing wants you guys' asses. Alright, room 900. My bad, 800, not 900.
No one wants to deal with the psycho duo.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, room 800 is a stop room, and y'all might choose to rest or not, and then you're continuing, I presume.
I need to pray for spells.
Go ahead and type it out. Seriously, nothing wants you all. So this next part's going to be interesting to try and run. Literally nothing wants you for the next 100 rooms. I actually haven't figured out how the best way to do this, so I might just do it boring. Should I do it boring, party?
I'm fine with that.
I'll do it boring.
I think we should really just speed this along, because Grills definitely seems like he is not okay right now.
Yeah, girls, thanks for bearing with us here. Okay, so party. Room 800 is done. Y'all continue on. Room 810. You enter into another mansion inside of the first mansion that you're in. It's not an endless 1,000 rooms, but it's clearly modeled after like a big mansion thing. There's even a second floor and stuff. Y'all are gonna poke around here and there, and occasionally you'll swear you hear something moving. And,
Is Spooky here?
well, you might call out and she won't answer. After some time, you will find the exit door, but it is locked. Is the party looking for a key, or are they going to try and kick down the door?
Looking for
I'll try and pick the lock first. 40%.
40%? Swear to God, if you just pick this. Huh. @6. Azuri, you successfully picked the lock.
Click.
Okay.
Hold on. I got this.
I need to unpack this. Y'all just defeated this room.
I mean, you jinxed yourself.
I know, right?
Yeah, you did say, I swear to God, if you pick this.
Oh God, I swear to you, I'm surprised. I assume the party isn't going to dilly-dally around then?
No.
Okay.
If I hear footsteps, I'm going.
The monster should chase you, but I'm not going to bother. It's a man with a scythe. You have to go into the basement to get the key, and then he jump scares you all there. But no, you all just picked the lock. Damn, that's actually going to move you along pretty damn well. Like, seriously, y'all just went from 750 to room 900 in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, we're speedrunning your video game.
There you are. Okay. So, you're in room 900. Rest. And onwards to the last 10% of the game. Nothing bothers you in the first room. Okay, now we get into the fun part. This is the part I'm going to like. Give me a second here. Seriously, I didn't even need to use that. So, room 910. You open the room, the door to the room, and inside is a fairly wide 50 by 50 or so room. What's interesting is that right by this door are steps downward, and after about 2 or so steps, there's water. The water is about 4 or 5 feet deep at points. Occasional crates or stuff float by the surface. The crates are maybe big enough for a 6 foot tall or so person to be on.
Clean or dirty water?
The water looks fairly clean. You can't see through it completely, but that might just be darkness. It does not appear
is the
like scummy and
door-
old.
Is the door across this water?
You're not sure.
I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna examine the room first before going down into the water.
Right. So like I was saying, there are some boxes or crates or something that are floating around in this water.
How far across the room does the water go?
It seems to go all the way across. Like I said, there are some steps down into this thing, but once you're in it, you're in it. It's only about 4 or 5 feet deep for what that's worth. So you, Clyde, you're fine.
But we do
Can I
see the
feel it?
door on the opposite wall.
Yes, I'm sorry. I should have specified that. It's a 50 by 50. I was thinking of the corridor
Okay.
next room.
And
Is
are
there
there
a-
like steps coming up out of the water on the other side?
No. The door's like halfway through the water.
Are the boxes like placed to where I could reasonably jump between them?
No. You could clamber up onto them, though, for what it looks like. They're wide enough that you think as long as you don't put too much weight on one end, you won't capsize it.
Try to go to the door because I did not see anything interesting besides the door and the boxes.
Now, if I recall correctly, everyone here is taller than 4 feet by at least a few inches.
Oh,
I am
yeah.
5'8".
5'8". Jerry is about Jerry height, which is about 6 feet. So yeah, you all will be able to wade across through this. Your movement rate is slightly slowed, pushing through 4 feet of water. Any of you all
I'm
that have
4
ever
feet 11.
4 feet 11. You got 11 foot of clearance, so it's up to like your chest and stuff, but you're good. 11
Yeah, I'm
feet of
4
clearance,
feet 11, but have a 11 foot. Okay, yeah.
11 inches of clearance.
Yes. 11
Your
tens
head's
of
above
yards
water.
according to the graph. Anyways, so yeah, for those of us that have tried to walk in water that comes up to chest level or so, it fights you a bit. You know how that is. Clyde, you're a horse. I'm not really sure. Well, not a horse, a centaur, but I'm not really sure how that works. But I imagine you're slightly slowed.
Yeah, I mean, I'm 8 foot tall, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it comes up to my lower body, but
So, party moves on forward through this room. And the next room is very foggy. There's something in here creating fog. You'll be able to open the door easily enough, even though there's water. You might have to lean against it, give it that extra heave, but it's not resisting too badly. And yeah, the next room is kind of dim, foggy lit. It's even with the torch, you've got a visibility of maybe 10 feet in front of you.
okay.
Explore to try and find the door.
Okay, is there a specific method to your exploration?
Starting like holding the right wall and just going around.
Okay, going around by holding the right wall. Alright, you're all gonna go around
Following.
while holding the right wall. Grast is following. I assume we're in normal formation here.
hmm
Yeah.
You all will move on through here. Hold the thing until you find the right wall. This is a long corridor, like I spoiled earlier. So after traveling about 200 feet down the long corridor, you will see the door at the end. Sitting nearby the door on one of the crates is a thing. This thing appears to be a human. Their back is turned to you, but they appear to be nude. They have silvery hair. They do not react to you splashing through the water as you got close. And, you know, because you've only got the 10 feet of range on them, like on the torch, it's you had to get close to the door to even be able to see them.
Can I boop their nose?
Would you like to
Their
try?
back is to you.
I'd like to try and boop the nose.
Okay, Zuri, that's what you're doing. Grast, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go past it and go for the door.
Okay, Clyde?
Yeah, I'm just gonna quietly move and see if I can get past this thing, and it keeps its back to us.
Okay, Jerry's calling you Clyde. So, Zuri, you start to approach this thing, and you feel this chill in the air. It seems that whatever is nearby this thing is very cold. Are you still going over to boop it on the nose?
I'm gonna boop the snoot.
Boop the snoot!
Okay, you goddamn moron. You're gonna hate me for this then.
It's the witch from Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, no, this thing's neck makes a snapping noise as it turns around to face you, like twisting its head in an unbearable angle. This is the face of a drowned woman. and she falls into the water, it seems like, and disappears under the murky surface. And, Azuri, at this point, what are you doing? Clyde and Co., you all will open the door at this point.
Going to the door.
Right, Azuri, how quickly are you moving to that door as there's this loud splash, splash, splash noise coming closer to you?
Relatively quick.
Give me a thing in speed per round, like, or as fast as I can go if you want to go there.
11 tens of yards.
Okay, pretty damn fast then. Alright, so you're struggling to work your way through the water because the water is slowing you down and the splashing noise is getting louder and louder behind you. The rest of the party, you don't need to make perception checks to be aware of this, by the way. Jerry's like, come on, go through before it catches us! Clyde and Grast, what are you doing?
Go through.
Going through. Grast.
Going to help Missouri.
Okay, Grast, you're breaking off to go help Azuri. Clyde and Jerry will go on by the side of you. Azuri, you're getting close at this point, and, yeah, that's gonna hit you.
Okay.
Take 7 points of damage as something claws at your leg as you're going through this.
I only take 6 points of damage because of Phantom Armor. It absorbs 1 of the damage. However, that is still a system shock.
Alright, System Shock.
That's a 43.
43. You passed your System Shock. God damn, did that hurt.
I can.
Grast, at this point, you're over there. It's hard to see. The water is not going to be clear at this point. What are you doing?
Did I see an attacker?
No.
Continuing towards the door.
Did you
I'm gonna grab her and throw her towards the door.
Okay. Azori, are you going to let yourself be grabbed?
I'm gonna pull Grast with me.
You're going to try and pull Grast with you?
I ain't letting her fucking die.
So, Grast is going to grab and throw you. You're going to try and grab her as you're being thrown. This is like the two people that think they can pick each other up and fly. That's not how any of this works.
It depends, because you can transfer momentum to each other.
Not like that. Not in such... No, don't be ridiculous.
I'm in heavy armor, and I only have 11 inches of clearance here, so once I throw you, I get to deal with this thing.
Alright, well, y'all have about 5.
Let me throw you.
4.
I'll let Grast throw me.
Okay. Grast, you'll be able to throw. It's a heave and a hoe and toss Azuri to the door. Clyde, at this point, you and Jerry are through, and the next area is still full of water, mind you. Now, Grast, this thing's here with you, as you might anticipate, but I'm going to do a new round for you. What do you want to do?
Headshot.
Headshot, okay. You can't see this thing. It's in the water.
I'm stabbing into the water, hoping for a headshot, but I know
Hoping
it's
for a
not
headshot. Okay, I will give
But I'm
you...
just gonna, yeah.
I will give you a 1 in 20 chance. A natural 20 will hit this thing due to the fact that you can't see it. Does that sound legit? It's a 5% chance.
Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna get it, but okay.
Okay, in that case, that's your option for the round. Roll to hit.
10 at 5th.
10. Yeah, you plunge your sword into the water. Miss. Now let's see. Your armor classes?
-1.
-1. Okay. Something strikes up against your armored foot, but does no damage. At this point, I assume, are you trying to retreat also? Go into the next room with your comrades, or are you standing and fighting here?
Well, I'm gonna slowly back up. I'm not giving it my back.
You're not giving it your back. Okay.
But I will go for another attack, so I'm gonna, attack, step back. Attack, step back.
Alright, I will allow this. So, Azuri, you've gotten thrown. You're through the door, essentially, splashing on the other side. Clyde and Jerry are up ahead of you. Clyde, you're still here?
Yes.
So, Azuri and Clyde, I'll need to know your actions. Azuri, Jerry's like, come on, let's go, as I said before.
Bro, I'm the real white. It's the other guy.
Waiting for Grass to get through so I can shut the door.
Okay. So you're waiting over by the door. Azuri, what are you doing?
Waiting for her to get close enough where I can pull her into the room.
Okay, in that case, Grast, you can roll to hit. Oh no. Grast, roll a natural 20.
You know, you say that, but doesn't mean I'm gonna
Oof.
get it. You jinxed me. Like, I don't understand the need y'all have to say, "Oh, you're gonna roll a 20." That
I
don't
didn't
work.
say you. I didn't say you're going to. I said you needed to, because this thing just did.
I
You
know.
just
The
attacked
point is,
first.
you're gonna roll or you need it. You're going to give me the opposite of it. Like,
Yeah, that's not how dice work, but I hear you. That's frustrating. Tell you what, Grast, for this one moment, because this is a one-shot, you are tweened. Roll again. If you actually get a 20, I'll be amazed. Rip,
no,
I'm
I
sorry.
didn't get one because you had. You and girls have this impulse to say stuff.
Well, Grast, this
And
is the thing. This thing just critted you.
Okay.
31. Pretty sure that's either triple or quad damage.
Triple.
Yeah, that's triple. Okay. Grast, you don't have 24 hit points, do you?
Actually, I do.
Alright, take 24 hit points of damage.
All right.
Yeah.
System shock.
Yeah, system shock. Whew. Oh boy.
I'm okay. Oh wait, no.
That's a
That's a
D8
D8.
of D20.
I'm fine.
Alright, good for you, man. That being said, ow. Alright, and yeah, at this point you are through the door. Clyde, you're going to close it. Give me an initiative roll.
4.
4. You have initiative on the creature, you slam it shut. There's clawing and scratching at the other end of it. What is the party doing at this point?
Binding my wounds.
Duly noted. Hit point
After-
restored.
After she's done binding her wound, I'm gonna cast Cure Light Wound on her twice.
Okay. By the way, Zuri, 1 point of bleeding damage.
Okay.
Keep watch.
Clyde keeping watch. Jerry just leaned up and shuddering and shivering and sobbing against the wall. Okay, so Zuri, go ahead and cast your Cure Light Wounds unless you'd like to change your action.
That is an 8 on Grast. After she's done binding her wounds, of course.
So that's 5 segments there. Okay.
And then I'll put one on myself.
Okay, and that will be into the next round.
So,
So, guys,
Binding.
so Zuri, as you begin to cast the second Cure Light Wounds, splash, 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 coming from your room now, ahead of you.
question, did she say 8?
8, yes.
10, 11.
So Zuri,
No.
you can give me a perception check.
Okay. Pass by 11.
Alright, Azuri, you perceive there is danger in the room with you. Are you going to try and complete your spell, which you're a few segments still out from doing, or are you going to lose the spell?
I'll fucking lose this spell.
Dungeon Master, do I see the source of this splashing?
No, but you can hear it. Coming from the far end of the room.
Are there crates in this room?
Yep, there are crates in this room.
I'm gonna try and get on a crate.
Alright, Azuri, you'll get on the crate. That wound of yours is nasty as fuck, even after a healing. Alright, actually, you didn't get a healing. That's a good point. Did you even bind? Yours probably still bleeding.
If this thing doesn't try and attack me, I'll try and bind my fucking wounds.
Alright, that'll take you the rest of the round. Clyde, what are you and Grass doing this round?
Getting on a box.
Alright, you'll get on a box. Clyde?
Well, I have a torch in my left hand with my shield, and I have my spear in my right, so whatever the fuck this thing is coming, stab the hell out of it.
Okay. Well, Jerry is going to take after Azuri and Grast and try and find the nearest floating box thing to get on top of. Clyde, get on top! I don't know if you can tell.
Can you say that again, Clyde? What you have?
What I've got, what, in hand?
Yeah.
My torch and my shield in my left hand, and a spear in my right.
Wouldn't the shield take up most of your right hand to do?
The shield takes up most of my left, but still, that forward hand hold, I could hold the torch in the same hand as that.
And wouldn't the shield block it from having light cast out to the front?
The torch, if I'm holding it by the very bottom, should stick up above the top of the shield.
What kind of shield do you have?
Large metal. It's not a wall shield.
I'll allow it for the sake of the one-shot moving forward.
I need to get a wall shield as big as I am.
Okay. So, Clyde, at this point, you're the only one still in the water. You got your spear ready to do some spear fishing.
Those crates aren't going to hold me.
Probably not, unfortunately. The joys of being a centaur. So, Clyde, maybe it's an animal instinct or whatever. You feel the hairs on the back of your neck step up as the splashing suddenly stops. And you're looking in the water. Give me a perception check, because this room's water isn't as murky as the other one was, because you weren't supposed to put it in that room.
I rolled a 9. My perception is a 15.
Okay. Yeah, Clyde, you do see it for a second as it swims towards you very quickly. Go ahead and roll to hit your spear.
No joke, it's Rust. Stick around and kill him.
5.
5, that's gonna miss. Good news is it missed you too. Yes, Grast.
Does it give off a heat signature in the water?
No. In fact, the corpse thingy is very cold.
Turn undead.
Then it should give off a cold heat.
Anti-heat, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good point, yeah.
Yeah, it should be like black. I should be able to see it.
The absence of heat. I did not consider that. Alright, Graph 24. Double that. Yeah, let's just round it up to 50 XP. 2 for every hit point you lost. Rip. Okay. And yeah, Graph, you'll be able to track it. Oh, hold on. Wait. Nope. You're in the range of a torch. Your infravision is spoiled. Never mind. Okay. Anyway, so Clyde, you missed. It missed you. Zuri, you can go ahead and type out what you want to say, and then when you're done with that, give me that D20. This will start next round as Clyde, this thing, swam around and tried to claw at you. You're stepping around too, stabbing at it. And, yeah, let's see an initiative roll. Jesus Christ, fuck off, you underwater bitch, in the name of Quintus. I thought that was in the name of Jesus Christ, who is not a deity in my world. Unless you're calling it Jesus Christ, which I'm afraid is not Jesus Christ either.
I'm using it as a mean of why the fuck again?
Okay, well, Azura, you can give me a D20. And Clyde, you can give me a D6 for initiative.
Okay.
19.
Grast, are you doing anything this round?
I'm watching.
Okay.
Like, there's not much I can do
Azuri.
without getting into the water.
Okay.
19 at first level.
19 at first. Clyde.
I rolled a 1 for initiative.
Okay, this thing will attack you
Wait,
first.
Dungeon Master, may I amend my action?
What would you like to do?
I bind Azuri's wounds.
Okay, you'll bind Azori's wounds. Azori 1 hit point restored. Clyde, you, this thing attacks you and misses. Roll to hit.
Ooh, I got lucky. 8 at second.
8 at second will miss. At this point, Azori brandishes forth, Jesus Christ, fuck off, you underwater bitch, in the name of Quintus! And this thing howls and shrieks loudly and flees, making loud splashing noises.
Ryan, get out the fucking room.
Okay. Well, party, y'all are gonna get back in formation, I assume, to the next room, which is also filled with water. Well, not filled with water, but semi-filled with water.
I will go first with my infravision unspoiled since my back is to that damn torch.
Alright, so you're gonna take a second to get that set up.
And scan the room before allowing anyone to enter.
Alright, to the best of your knowledge, nothing in there is warmer than the water, or colder than the water.
Alright, then go.
Haha, it's a water elemental.
Haha.
Oh, fuck you.
God damn it. Tell them why.
I didn't say that was Grills. Anyways, are you all continuing or stopping in the room?
Continuing. I'm waiting until we get to a room that doesn't have any water.
Alright, after about 20 of these rooms, this thing was meant to chase you for 20 rooms, which puts you at room 932. You will be back into dry land, and Jerry shudders and leans up against the wall, and the party has an opportunity to take a break here, at least for a little bit.
It's Carbon.
Pray for 2 cure light wounds. Use one on me, one on Grass. Okay, you can do that.
Okay, so for Grass, 6 points of hit points.
Woo!
For me,
Hey, it's Carbon. It's Carbon.
that's 7 points of hit points. I am at maximum again.
Okay. Azuri, am I correct in assuming you're going to keep praying for spells until Grass is back up to full?
Yes. I'm also going to
Okay.
pray for 3 spells after that.
I am 65.38%.
Alright. So, Azuri, you'll get the healing spells done, and Grass, you'll be fully healed. Now, Azuri, you're using your spell slots to pray for what?
I'm going to pray for 1 Cure Light Wounds and then pray for 2 Quintus's Chromatic Orbs.
Okay.
And I'll be right back.
And then I'm gonna memorize Phantom Armor, cast it using one of the plates of Mithril I have. I'm now at 1 plate of Mithril.
That's
And
expensive.
it's only 10 gold pieces actually. And then memorize a color spray.
Duly noted.
See if this fucking works.
Dungeon Master, what room are we on?
You're currently in room 923. Alright, I need to use the restroom really quick, and I should have done that while Grizz was gone. I also need to give my cat some food, so just a moment.
I'm hoping that eventually I'll be able to use this spell and just fuck off, bitch.
Oh, did you like what I sent you?
I have yet to see it. I can look at it now, though. Yes, I'm totally going to use that next time. Thank you. I wonder how I'm going to have to phrase a Quintus God Call.
Alright, I have returned.
So have I.
GG. Party! Nothing wants your ass. Seriously, I rolled and I rolled and I even checked a couple times more because it's very disappointing nothing wants to chase you. Room 999. Jesus, that was harder to say than it should have been. The door says exit. What is the party doing?
Going through the fucking door.
I was going to say looking for a different door.
That's funny. It's just the one door, Grassed.
Go through.
Clyde? Clyde? Oh, Mama's talking.
Mama, yeah.
Good.
I've been still up at 50-something. All still in the 40s.
Good.
Fox said they called the election yet. Some of the other political analysts have called it free on the
Let's hope Taylor did well too.
You need to take some more aspirin.
I've been taking aspirin.
I'm so grateful for that level up.
Saved your all's asses.
I think there's a treasure in here that I can level up in at least one of my classes.
I got distracted for a minute there with Mama. Did we open the door that says exit?
No, was waiting for you to return.
Okay.
Okay. It's been fun, guys. I know, Grills, this isn't really your style. Grass,
Hey.
Missouri, I know y'all have been having a lot of fun here.
It's moved a lot smoother tonight than it did before.
Well, that's good. But it seems we're at the end.
I mean,
So-
when we start giving a shit about our safety, yeah, it did go quickly.
Yeah, it does that to you, doesn't it? So,
I was
yes.
being the psycho bitch that I am.
So, the door opens smoothly, and on the other end of it is outside of the mansion. It's daytime, the sun is shining, birds are chirping,
I
green
call
rolling
bullshit.
hills, the miasma, and just let me
Just
finish
please.
describing, please. Just let me finish! My god, you're as bad as players with their dark vision. And yeah, it's peaceful, it's quaint, you feel this inevitable sigh of relief escape you, and Jerry sinks to his knees and starts sobbing in relief. Thank God we're out! Thank God! And those of you who wish to disbelieve may say so now.
Yes,
Disbelief.
Okay, give me d20s. I should do this separately. You fail on a 20.
Rolled a 9.
2.
7.
Well, the room around you all starts to swim and turns back into a normal room. And Spooky is standing there, smiling and waving.
Hey,
And Jerry
Jerry.
looks around too. Congratulations! And she's clapping slightly.
Jerry, we're still in the mansion. We're still stuck with us until we
Jerry.
find the exit.
It's a house of 1,000 rooms. We went through 999, you idiot.
No, room 1 was 0! Oh. Anyway, so Spooky's floating there watching this with a big smile on her face. Congratulations! Well,
Spooky,
yeah?
have you thought about me being able to stay here?
I have, actually. I think I found a solution that's going to work out great for one of both of us. Anyways, the treasure is right through that door there. And she points behind her where, yes, there's a door. So yeah, just go on through and get the treasure. And the exit's, over there too. The real exit.
Hey, Zuri.
Yes.
Can you kindly take care of her like you did the other things here?
But I don't want to make her mad.
That's
She's a
probably a
friend.
good idea. Anyways, have fun with the treasure, take what you can carry, and come back soon. And she floats up through the ceiling.
Dungeon Master, I go through the room.
You go
Going
to the
to
room.
the treasure.
Clyde?
Yep.
Alright, Jerry picks himself up off the floor. Would you believe it? He actually forgot about the treasure entirely. He just wanted to leave. And he follows y'all in the standard formation. The next room is fairly large, about 50 feet by 50 feet. It looks like a goddamn dragon's hoard. Gold coins, chests of everything. It's...
Yeah, man, nothing I can do about that.
What's the catch? Disbelief. I disbelief.
Missouri,
Disbelief.
Clyde, you getting in on that too?
Yeah.
Disbelieve.
Alright. D20s, fail on a 20.
10.
16.
14.
Yeah, there's a catch. Party. The room, the contents of the room fizzle out, and floating is a red skull. About a human-sized thing. Anyway, Jerry's looking around. He reaches for one of the coins of treasure, and the skull zooms in on him, screaming very quickly. At this point, the skull is going to hit him. Give me an initiative roll, party.
Turn undead.
Turn undead. Okay, Zuri, you're going to draw forth your holy symbol while this thing does that. Grast, Clyde, what are you all doing?
Headshot. I mean, it's
Headshot
just
on-
the head. I have no other
on the
choice
head,
but
okay.
the headshot. Yeah.
Okay, Clyde, you're throwing your spear at the skull thing?
Yes.
Okay, Clyde, roll to hit with that. Zuri, you're doing that. And Grast, you're going to have to move up to go for the headshot. Well, not move up, but you
Yeah,
have
of
to.
course.
So you can both roll.
All right.
8 at 5th.
That's going to fail, Grast. It's a head. Kind of hard to hit. It's almost like a called shot to the head normally.
16.
At second. Let me check the charts there. That might hit. Fighter. Second. 16 hits that. It's normally armor class there. Ah, damn. If you were third, that would have hit. I'm sorry. That was really close. Anyway, so the skull phases into Jerry, and he starts screaming. And then his body starts to warp. It's like his skin turns red and flakes off, and he starts to float into the air. Azuri, give me that D20.
Natural fucking 20.
Wow, if only he was undead. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I hope y'all have the music on for this.
Round 2.
Round 2. Jerry is now a floating red skeleton about 12 feet or so off the ground.
Attack.
Type it up. Clyde, if you can type it up, that's good, or just verbally say it, I guess I'll do with that. Parry with torch. Clyde, this thing is just floating. You're not going to really get a chance to parry.
Okay.
That doesn't to say it's not attacking, it's just not going to float nearby you. Or do a physical attack that you can parry.
So all of his flesh dropped away except for his skull, which is now red.
Yeah, let me see if I can... Okay, give me a second. Let me see if I can get a picture of it, sorry. To give you an idea, he kind of looks like this thing.
Oh, so he's just been skinned. Okay. Poor dumbass Jerry. Oh well. So who wants initiative?
One of you guys can roll it.
Girls?
No, one of y'all.
Alright, so Clyde, I need to know what you're doing this round.
Okay, is it still just floating?
It's currently floating in the air about 12 or so feet up. Retrieve
my
spear. Okay, you'll be able to retrieve it. Do you want to try and go for an attack this round? Normally I wouldn't allow it, but you can have one at like the end of the round.
5. For initiative.
5 for initiative, duly noted. Now, Grast, 12 feet in the air. You intend to attack this? You won't be able to do a headshot, but I think you should be able to hit it. Okay. So, we have initiative in. I believe I know everyone's actions. Let's get started. Party. Underneath your feet, as you all start moving, are 3 glowing, growing black dots.
Oh,
I
shit.
I assume the party's taking care to avoid them?
Yeah.
Okay, now the dots are going to try and move around a bit, but they're pretty slow, so this thing attacks pretty crappily with this attack form. Okay, so anyways, you all get first move here. Oh, first attack. So, Clyde, you go to retrieve your spear. No door. No door, Chromie.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, then I will take a stab at the end of the round.
Okay. So, Grast, go ahead and roll to hit.
13 at 5th.
That hits, dice your damage.
Is this man size? Small?
Man-sized.
Like... Okay.
It's Jerry. He's a man.
Why-
He was.
Okay. 10 points of damage.
Nice. That's a solid blow. That definitely injured it. Okay. Quintus's Chromatic Orb. Go ahead and let's see. What version did you get for this one? Normal Chromatic Orb. I couldn't think of one fast enough. You're well within range for the +3 bonus. Okay. And let's see. We got Clyde doing that. Okay, and let's see. That was a 14 as a magic user or a fighter, I wonder. Either way, it hits. Dice your damage. Save versus spell or be blinded. Alright. Light emanates from this thing's eye hole things. The black dots get pretty chaotic, then I will only hit you all on a 20. Fail. 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 You're lucky. That was a 19 against you, Azuri. Anyways, yeah, from the black dots emanate these pillars of light and negative energy and shit, and it sounds like the screaming of the damned as they rise up from the air and disappear. Okay, Clyde, at this point, you can roll to hit.
18.
Dice your damage.
7.
7 points of damage, duly noted. Becomes there. Okay, that's it for round 2. Clyde with the spear. Alright, so party, within the first 2 seconds of this round, and I will describe it here so you can adjust actions accordingly, its shadow underneath this creature is going to start stretching out towards all 3 of you all, and the shadow is going to look like a claw. It's moving across the floor. And I assume you all are taking... The shadow?
Yeah.
Maybe the arm piece would be 3 or 4 feet in diameter, and the hand itself would be about 6 feet square, roughly, assuming it was a square thing. Obviously, it's the shape of a hand. I'm assuming
So
you're
is
all...
it taking up the entire area in front, yay or nay?
Nay.
Huh?
Alright, well then I just sidestep an attack.
That's the point being, is that I assume you all are taking care to avoid its attack form. It has to roll to hit you. Okay, we have attack, Quintus's Chromatic Orb, and Spear. Initiative party.
I got it this time. No, I don't. We have a 1.
Okay, party does not have initiative here. Quintus's Chromatic Orb takes a singular segment, and... Okay, so the claw things are going to try and claw at y'all. Nope. Maybe. Azuri, what's your armor class? And yes, your thing is in play.
If my thing's in play, then 3.
3 for this to hit.
Wait,
Armor.
if it's plate mail, if I add dex, then it's 2.
If you add dex, it's 2. Good for you, that just saved your ass.
Damn it, I'm wrong.
Now,
What's 3 minus 4? -1?
-1.
Yeah, -1.
Okay, thank you, that saved your ass. Clyde, that's a second fumble this thing has gotten on you. It just doesn't fumble with these type of attacks. Okay, so guys, the claws, after about a few seconds of trying to track and grab you all, they stop, and smaller claws shoot up from the ground from them. They would have hit you all if you all hadn't been moving around. And that's its attack for the round. Okay, Grast, roll to hit. And Clyde, roll to hit.
11.
That hits, dice your damage.
It's 13 points of damage.
Nice.
Critical hit.
Dice
Natural
percentage.
20.
Dice percentage!
Oh, that one landed on some
This would
Q-tips.
be piercing.
Op 3.
Triple damage. Dice it.
Man size.
Roll high.
I rolled a 5. I am +4 from strength, so 9. Tripled.
27 points of damage? Motherfucker. That really hurt it. And yes, for those of you keeping track, this thing had more than 50 hit points. Had. Jesus Christ. Okay. Quintus's Chromatic Orb. Roll to hit.
+3?
+2.
Oh, +2. It's back up.
No, it isn't. This is non-standard.
Technically, Eminem, it took a total of 60 damage so far.
59 technically, but yeah.
16 at first.
16 at first will hit. Give me a D6.
5.
5. Okay, again, that small, piddly-looking, tiny chrome orb, you toss at it, it strikes this thing squarely on the head, and then starts bouncing around like a ping-pong ball up there, hitting itself off the walls and such. For that much damage. It's glorious. Alright, give me a second. 10, 37, 40, 50. You're right. Aiden, 1 XP for me being off by 1 point of damage. Thank you. Thought I had that added up correctly. Okay, so that's Quintus's Chromatic. That's your guys' attack. Round 3, probably the final round. Give me an initiative roll. And new. Round 4, my bad. Alright, Chromatic Orb.
shit.
Spear. That's fine, Dom. And attack. Shocking. Okay. Well, in this case, guys, its attack form is to summon this glowing orb of energy above its head. Its arms are still staying down by its side. Now, this orb seems semi-solid. It's possible you could strike the orb at the right time. It would require a roll to hit. Does anyone want to attempt this, if it comes at them?
The only one who could really hit it would be a Coromede or a Zuri. So,
Well, Grast, you got a longsword. You could strike it.
not
If
if,
it
it's
was
above
within-
its head.
Because it's going to stay there.
And
Yeah, it's going to throw
It's
it at one
already,
of you
no,
all.
I mean, it's already floating 12 feet in the air. I'm not going to be able to hit that.
Alright.
I'm 4 foot 11.
Alright. What was the initiative roll for the party?
Dom, you're up.
Okay. 5.
5. Party has initiative. What is this thing targeting? Clyde, this thing is going to target you with that ball that I mentioned. Are you doing anything special about that, or just standard avoidance routines?
Standard shit and trying to stab it. The
Okay.
creature.
Okay, well, it's going to take a little bit for it to do, so all of you are going to get your attacks off. You can all roll to hit. Is there a standard Chromatic Orb? This isn't prayed for.
21.
That hits. Dice your damage.
13.
14 points of damage.
Clyde, that hits. Dice your damage. 14 points of damage puts it down there.
Does a 13 hit?
13 is a what? Yeah, it hits. You're good.
4 points of damage!
For 4 points of damage. Okay. Well, Clyde, this thing forms that thing above its head and throws it at you. And what is your armor class?
Upper half or lower half?
It would probably go for upper half.
5.
5. Okay, for this to hit armor class 5, what does it need? Needs better than that, amazingly. Okay. And that's a miss, and at this point, let me think. Okay. This will be the last round, then. Yep, that's round 4 again. This is round 5. Heavy crossbow, then draw 2 swords, attack, attack. Clyde with the spear. And Grast attacking. I actually missed that. Wow, you were right on the money there. Okay, initiative.
Guess it's my turn. 4.
Alright, and at this point it's summoning many of those black dots in the floor. There's going to be more than last time, which will make it easier for it to hit you. In essence, its attack just got easier for it. You're all going to be doing standard dodging procedures, so you have a chance of not being hit, of course. Okay, Grast. Let's see, Azuri, roll to hit.
We got plus
Alright,
3.
Zuri with that shot.
18 at first.
Dice your damage.
4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. Okay, damn, this thing is not looking great, guys. You've hacked and stabbed away at it for the past 5 minutes. Yeah. Okay, at this point, even though you attacked twice, Azuri, Grast and Clyde are already there. So, Grast, Clyde, roll to hit, roll to hit. That's gonna hit.
21.
I got a 5. That's a miss. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
Clyde, that is gonna miss, unfortunately.
14 points of damage.
Duly noted. And at this point, even though the pillars were starting to form, they stopped forming. As party, this thing crumples into dust, with Jerry with it. And the skull clatters on the ground. And the red the red haze that was filling the room dissipates, revealing an exit door. To the best of
Is
your
there
knowledge,
any-
as you look around, there is no treasure in the room.
Damn it!
Spooky!
Hey,
You a
congratulations! You all won, Spooky says as she rises from the floor. Yeah, no. Did you all figure out what the real treasure was?
Killing Jerry?
No, but I like your thinking. The real treasure was friendship. Now you've all gone through such harrowing trials, you'll be friends. Anyways, tell all your friends and, bye. And she
Am I allowed
starts
to
to
stay
slowly...
Am I allowed to stay here? You never told me if I was allowed to stay here or not.
No, get the hell out of my house.
Yeah, well, your house might not be standing soon.
Alright, well, guys, Spooky is slowly starting to float towards the ceiling, waving at y'all goodbye.
I'm gonna impose a raid. I'm going to propose a raid from the Quintus Church.
I drag Azuri out.
Okay. Now, at this point, I have nothing more prepared. Do y'all want to go for the next hour and a half or so and do random shit, or should we call it here?
I think we should call it here because
What is it?
I think we should call it here because Girls is not okay today.
I haven't been okay in 3
Where
days.
did you get it?
Or is
No, thank you.
it- No, 3.
Well, all I have to play for you at this point, guys.
I'm hurt. No, thank you.
Can you imagine if you were playing Jerry? You make it all the way to the end, the surviving coward, and then you get possessed and killed by that shit.
Alright, how much XP did we get, Eminem?
Alright, so at this point, those of you that wish to carry the XP over, because I know Grills, you're opting not to, because you want to keep Clyde pure. So let's see, you got 3,000 already. For the sake of Azuri, and the fact that some monsters were pretty strong, I will award an additional 7,000, so this expedition gives you a total of 10,000.
Yes!
So Azuri, yes, you're level 2 in all classes.
I'm happy.
Anyways, I hope you all had fun.
Yeah, man.
Random thought I had that I've put less than 20 hours of thought into running. But I tried. I tried, guys. I know at first it was a bit slow at some points. It's like you said last night, Grills, it's not easy, or rather it's not usually a good idea to try and convert a video game into a D&D game.
Yeah.
They're very dramatically different, but I think this time I did it okay.